Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. Angel investors are not professional investors in the same way as venture capitalists. Angel investors are typically successful business people who want to invest in startups. The old angel saying is, they want to make a little money, do a little good, and have a little fun. They often have a broad or general investment thesis, and they don't focus on one sector or niche in most cases. They look for startups that are solving a big problem with a differentiated solution, led by a strong team with experience. They look for product validation and market validation. The product works and people will pay for it. Most importantly, they look for startups demonstrating the growth story. The revenue is growing and the startup is making good progress on building the business. There needs to be a large potential reward, but it doesn't have to be 100x as in the case with many VCs. They avoid companies that need to raise a large amount of capital as this will dilute them, and they get excited about an opportunity that has recently reached an inflection point. This could be closing a lighthouse customer, launching the final version of their product, or hiring a team to accelerate sales. In raising funding, position your deal for angel investors with these careabouts. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.